Hey there, this is attorney Drew Page from the law firm Randall Page. The new karma culture excuse. I have just been shocked today on Facebook with the news that came out about Speaker Pelosi's house and Mitch McConnell's house being vandalized. And, it just seems odd to me that people are making these crazy excuses about why it's okay that the politician that they don't like's house is vandalized. So I went on one news site and someone posted that they were excited that there was karma. Karma happened to Nancy Pelosi because she supported all the antifa people and the protesters and all the people that were vandalizing businesses. And I responded by basically saying it's criminal no matter how it's done and the reason behind it. When you vandalize somebody's home or business that's not yours, it is a crime. And it's, well, it was just karma. You know, you Trump people, you conservative people, y'all come after. It's okay when it's this. And then the other side is when it's people with Mitch McConnell's home. Oh, well, he didn't give us our $2,000, and so it's okay for us to go vandalize his house. It's just frustration and outrage. Are you kidding me? Maybe, just maybe, and this is from a guy with a t-shirt. Sorry, I did decide to dress up for y'all today. But maybe we just shouldn't destroy anybody else's property. It seems like a simple solution to me. No, Speaker Pelosi's house should not be vandalized. Even though there was not a whole lot of speaking out against protesters with the businesses and all that, it doesn't make it right to vandalize Speaker Pelosi's house. Likewise, it doesn't make it right to be excited as a liberal that Mitch McConnell's house was vandalized because you didn't get a $2,000 handout. Come on, people. It's absurd. Now you say, well, Drew, you represent people who are charged with criminal offenses like destruction of property and things of that nature. Yeah, that's right, I do. And I fight for them, and if they're innocent, then it usually comes out okay. And if they're guilty, it usually works out the way it's supposed to work out. And my job's just to get them the best position possible. But one thing that all lawyers, when we took our oath, we took an oath saying that we were to defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Virginia. So our oath is higher than any individual client or any individual person. We have an oath to the Constitution. The Constitution gives the government ways to mandate laws, and those laws should be enforced, regardless of the fact that, likewise, defendants should have a constitutional right and do have a constitutional right to a defense. So people, let's stop with all the karma business. It isn't karma. It's just people making poor choices. It's people making poor choices on the left and poor choices on the right. We're losing our minds over a $2,000 versus $600 stimulus check that most of us are just going to blow on a TV or a down payment on a car we can't afford. So let's stop. We can stop this. All right. Can we grow up and be adults and be okay with not having people destroy other people's property, not having people destroy government property, not having people destroy business property? It seems like it would be an easy fix. We just don't destroy anybody's property, whether they're liberal or conservative. If it's not yours, don't destroy it. It seems like a pretty simple remedy. And for those of you on Facebook, whether you're conservative or liberal that are getting on there and say, oh, karma, they got what they deserve, shame on you. Shame on you. It's pitiful. We don't need that kind of attitude. We are as torn apart as a country as we can possibly be. And if we're going to get our country and our communities on the right track, we can't be in this nanny nana boo boo society that we're living in, where it's, I got you, I got you, I got you. We hear all this negative stuff from the media all the time, just nonstop. We see every freaking individual death of every person who's died of COVID, when we've got all these other people who've passed from the flu, who've passed from cancer, who've passed from heart disease. But we don't hear about those people because it doesn't fit an agenda. Can we stop with all the agenda setting and all the divisiveness? I think we probably can. The problem is that it makes us feel powerful and important to be able to hold out an opinion and to show that, my way is better than your way. when a lot of this stuff we can just step back and say, okay, can we not all agree that destruction of property is wrong, no matter whose property it is? That should be a simple thing that we can all agree on. We shouldn't be destroying people's property, whether it's businesses, whether it's homes, whatever, statues, whatever it is. If you have a problem with something, take it to the law. If the law doesn't work out, that's okay. That just means the system works. That's how it goes. We don't always win all our cases. That's a part of life. Part of being a grown-up is learning that we need to accept the bad things that happen in our lives and not victim push and victim blame everybody and everything just because things don't work out the way that we want them to. That's part of being an adult. The problem is a lot of people don't want to grow up these days. And it's not millennials alone, by the way. Everybody says millennials are the problem. Millennials aren't growing up. Go on Facebook and see the 60 and 70-year-old people that are just huffing and puffing about foolishness. Okay, we all need to work on this. If we want to see our society working right and working together, we need to stop the karma excuse culture and the nanny boo-boo culture that we got going on and just come together on what we can agree on, which I would hope we can agree we shouldn't be destroying people's property. Anyway, just a little bit of a rant. It's Saturday night. I've had 3 days off from work, so I've got to do some kind of advocacy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, that's okay. But I'll have some other legal stuff coming up over the next week and keep you up to date on what's going on. In the meantime, love your neighbor. Treat everybody with respect, and for goodness sake, don't say it's okay to damage somebody's property just because they have a different political affiliation than you do. Let's be grown-ups. We can do this. All right? Drew Page, law firm Randall Page. You can contact me at 757-935-9065. You can hit me up on my email at drewpage@randallpagelaw.com, or you can visit me at my website at www.randallpagelaw.com. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Drew Page. You can follow me on Twitter at Drew_R_Page, and likewise on Instagram. And I'll try to keep you posted on everything that's going on in the legal world, as well as in news and politics and whatever else you're interested in. So God bless you. Have a good weekend.